Welcome everyone to Sales Beliefs. This is where we're going to talk about your sales beliefs and how to alter and change them to fit more of what we really want to do. One of the things that holds people back is their attitudes and beliefs. Obviously, we talk a lot about that in general NLP and hypnosis. And it's true for like sales. You know, we have a lot of attitudes and outlooks about sales, and some of them we're conscious of, some of them we're not. But to use an analogy from the NLP or the hypnosis world, I have a lot of people that tell me that, they're a great hypnotist, they wish they could get more clients, but they're not a good salesperson. Well, as we said earlier, or you'll hear in the course, you could be a great technician at, say, at like NLP or hypnosis, but if you're not a good salesman, you won't be as busy as a mediocre hypnotist or salesperson. That's a great that's a great salesperson. So you have to work on your sales, alter them, right? And a lot of this comes from our, just a lot. It just comes from a lot of places, as we all know, right? So let's talk about our attitudes and beliefs. Then we'll do a little technique to change them, right? First of all, what are your beliefs about sales? Are there any negatives? I mean, we say things like used car salesman, salespeople, and it's true. Some of them can be underhanded, slimy, slick, a fast talker, stuff like that. So take a moment and kind of stop this and write down your any negative beliefs you may have about salespeople, right? And then think about where they came from. Whether they're true or not is irrelevant because beliefs are beliefs, right? And we're going to get the skill set to make sales easy, fun, effortless, and then you don't have to be underhanded, slick, slimy, or a fast talker. You're actually becoming a more ethical salesperson. So go ahead, stop this, and talk about, write down any negative beliefs you have about sales. Good. Welcome back. Now let's look at some positive beliefs about sales. It's interesting to me that you can get an advanced degree in, English literature of the 1500s or even poetry, but you really can't get a degree in selling. Yes, you can get a degree in marketing, but that's usually different. They don't teach actual sales. So it's the largest it's the largest profession on the planet. There are more salespeople than anything, right? Than anyone else, right? I mean, it makes industries go. I've had, and in a company, there's always the fight between the salespeople and production or things like that, which is interesting because without the salespeople, you can have the best production staff in the world if they're not selling, yada, yada, yada. But it makes industries go, Plus, whether you can say it's positive or negative, usually the highest paid people in a profession are the salespeople, right? Why? Well, it's just true. And in our field, if you're more of a therapist type, you can't help people if they don't buy your services. If they don't join, you can't help them. So again, you can have all the skills in the world, but, doesn't matter. So, and also sales can be very fun, because you're working with different people, you're having more fun, it's interesting, and it never ends. It just, once I changed my attitude in the selling part of my clinic, not only did everything really, really increase, it actually helped my, all my skills because it was so much fun. I was rocking with it, and it helped my clinical skills because, I was learning more about people. So it's fun, it's interesting, never ends. Everything is sales, right? So I'd like you to take a moment and think about some positive things you'd like to have about sales. What would make it easier for you? So now let's do it. Now as you're sitting there and you're listening to me, I want you to pay attention to your hands. Now kind of look at your hands, but go ahead and listen to me because all that's on the screen, if you're looking at your computer, is the let's do it, relax. And just think about let's do it, relax. Look at that for a moment. Just look at that for a moment. Let's do it, relax. let's do it, relax. Now, as you're looking at that, pay attention to your hands. As you're looking at that, pay attention to your hands. And you may notice, you may really notice, that one of your hands feels different than the other hand. It might be your dominant hand. It could be your non-dominant hand. But as you're looking at let's do it, relax, and you're paying attention to your hands, maybe your hand relaxes. One hand will relax more than the other, and it may begin to tingle. You know how when you're sitting there and you begin to relax and things tingle? You know, like legs, they call your leg falling asleep or your arm fell asleep. I wonder what that means. But as you're sitting there doing that, just take a nice deep breath and go ahead and close your eyes. And just think about the part of you that really wants to make this change. The part of you that wants to be a positive, motivating sales technician, if you will, sales master that has fun and it's effortless and you just can rock with sales. Just let that part of you pop into your mind. Let that part of you pop into your mind. That's right. Good. Good. Just let that part of you pop into your mind. Great. Great, 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 great. Good. Good. Now, this part of you who's gotten you to take this course, it really, obviously, you really want to do it. You're vested in it. So really enjoy that part of you. And realize that you can thank that part as I do because it wants what's best for you. Great. Now next to it in your mind's eye, I'd like you to imagine that part of you that kind of fights this, that kind of says, I don't know about sales. You know, you're kind of hemming and hawing about it, you know. So let that part of you just take a color, a shape, a sound, a feeling. Now it doesn't matter where these thoughts and feelings came from. They just are. Right? And these beliefs. You know, maybe when you were a child, people said thing about slick salesmen. We make fun of used car salesman, fast talker. You know, even how many times we hear when somebody's kind of slick and gregarious, they go, "Oh, you'd be a good salesperson." Well, what's that got to do with it? You can be a quiet, shy, introverted person and be an excellent salesperson if you're giving people what they want. So as you're thinking about these things, that's right. Let that part of you look at all of those old attitudes and beliefs in a new light. Maybe that was then, this is now. You're going to be a sales master because you're going to have different skills. So you can let go of all those negative beliefs easily and effortlessly because the part of you that wants to make this change can reassure the part of you that fights it that you can do this and still take care of yourself. And you can look for good salespeople. You can enjoy the sales process. And when you do come across any kind of salesperson, you can marvel at their skill and their techniques. Even if it's not your skill or technique, you can go, I like that, or I don't like that. The same way a world-class athlete can watch another world-class athlete that has a different skill set and still enjoy the skills, even though it's not their skills. So just think about that for a moment. That's right. Now, the part of you that wants to make this change has totally reassured the part of you that fights it. So they begin to negotiate. They begin to negotiate and work out every single detail, consciously and subconsciously, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, for you to make these changes. So every day in every way, it grows stronger and stronger, stronger and stronger. Wanting, wishing, and allowing it to happen. Wanting, wishing, and allowing it to happen. And because it's what you want, what you need, and what you desire, nothing can hold you back. Nothing can stop you from really, really succeeding. Physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. You're making these changes. That's right. And because it's what you want, what you need, and what you desire, these two parts totally merge into one. Now, you'll be surprised and delighted at what the sights, sounds, and feelings you feel as they totally go right into your heart, into your soul, into your very DNA. Changing your very DNA to you become like a DNA-based salesperson. It's just who you are. And you can think about other things. Who are you? Who are you? Think about one of the things you're most proud of. Whatever it is. That's right. Could be your relationship with another person. Could be your profession, your other professions. Could be academic skills, sports. Could be anything. What are you very proud of? That's right. Notice and feel that. Now the idea of becoming a good salesperson goes to that part, close to that part. Something you're very proud of, that you're a good salesperson. You're an excellent salesperson. You're an ethical salesperson. You have fun with sales because you have that ability that very few salespeople really have. Where, you know what, if what you're doing isn't really right for the person, you can easily and effortlessly pass it on. You can easily and effortlessly pass it on. That's right. Good. And because it's what you want, what you need, and what you desire, you can have fun with that now. So bring it inside. Now think about something that used to be true that now is not. You used to live somewhere else, now you live where you live. You used to do something else, now you do that. Just think about that. Good. Good, 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 good. Just think about that. Great, 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 great. And we all have those parts of our minds where things used to be true and now it's not. I used to live up north, now I live here in Florida. There's no real judgment about living up north. It just is. That's right. So just make that inside your mind, body, and spirit. Now think about that thing that's true, where you live now, the kind of car you drive now. Great. Now what I'd like you to do is finish flipping the idea of not liking sales into that part of your mind that used to be true and now it's not. It used to be true and now it's not. I always think of a food. If there's ever been a food that you ever thought you didn't like, maybe you tasted it and didn't like it, and then you had the chance to taste it somewhere else, and it was much, much different. I had that unique opportunity. For some reason, I didn't like eggplant, like Parmesan or whatever it is. And I don't know why I didn't like it. Maybe I had it when I was a kid. Maybe, my mother, God love her, God rest her soul. I love my mother, her spirit. She wasn't exactly a fabulous cook. Maybe she tried, or maybe I had it somewhere where I didn't like it. And then one day, I don't know, I took a chance. I took a chance and ordered it. It just looked good. And I loved it. It was delicious. It was different than it was before. So it used to be true I didn't like it. Now I really like it. So you can think about something that's true for you like that. And then because you had a different taste of it maybe. Think about that. Now put that into that part of your mind. Many of us have that about some vegetables and things when we're growing up. As kids, we have a tendency maybe not like it. Then as adults, we start liking it more because we know it's better for us, other things, and we acquire a taste. So you're acquiring that taste for sales now. Now let all of this just kind of blend and merge into your mind. And because it's what you want, what you need, and what you desire, nothing can stop you from succeeding. That's right. Nothing can stop you from having fun with this because you deserve to be happy, joyous, and free. You deserve to have this skill set easily and effortlessly. And because it's what you want, what you need, and what you desire, nothing can stop you now. Good. Good. So what I'd like you to do is take a deep breath. And as you exhale, let all of this settle into the back of your mind. And you sold yourself on this course. You sold yourself on learning new things. You're an excellent salesperson. And as I count from 1 to 5, that grows stronger and stronger. 1, coming on up. 2, drifting to the surface. 3, wide awake, clear-headed, and refreshed. 4, open your eyes, look to the left, look to the right, look straight up, look straight down, make a circle. Good. You're doing great. So welcome back. So let that cook. You may listen to that a couple of times as you're acquiring a new taste. All right? I know after going to being in Asia the first time, I was surprised how much I like certain food. First time in India, and then another place. I acquired a taste for different foods, fish head curry, some of the other foods in India and Indonesia and Malaysia, China. Good. And so to do that, I had to take my skills to another level, to open up, to try new things, and that's what you're doing now. So you may want to look at taking a conversational hypnosis NLP class. I have it under secretmindcontrol.com. Would love to have you join us. If you're in this course and you decide you want to take my conversational hypnosis and NLP course, give me a call or email me. We can work something special out because you're really, really the type of person that would expand your skills exponentially under that. So until next time, Godspeed and enjoy the process of sales because only you can convince yourself now that this is really right for you. As you look to the future, you realize these skills that you want, you're already developing. And you look back on taking this class as your first real step on making those changes. Until next time, have a great day.